In the waning days of the Pacific War, Japan faced an enemy that seemed insurmountable. The Allied forces were closing in, and the Japanese military was running out of options. The once mighty empire was now on the defensive, fighting a desperate battle to protect its homeland. The skies and seas were filled with the sounds of war, and the fate of the nation hung in the balance. In the name of honor and duty, many young men volunteered for the most extreme mission, a one-way flight to the afterlife. These were the Kamikaze pilots who believed that their ultimate sacrifice would turn the tide of the war. They were driven by a sense of patriotism and a deep-seated belief in the Bushido Code, which emphasized loyalty, courage, and self-sacrifice. As they boarded their planes, they knew that they would not return, but they hoped that their actions would inspire their fellow soldiers and strike fear into the hearts of their enemies. They told us we were the last hope. Our commanders spoke of glory and honor, of the noble duty we were about to fulfill. We listened intently, our hearts heavy with the weight of their words. We were young, many of us barely out of our teens, but we understood the gravity of the situation. We were the chosen ones, the ones who would make the ultimate sacrifice for our country. They told us that our sacrifice would save our families, our homeland. We believed them, and we clung to that belief as we said our goodbyes. Our families were proud, yet their eyes were filled with tears. We hugged them tightly, knowing that this would be the last time we would see them. The pain of parting was almost unbearable, but we steeled ourselves, determined to fulfill our duty. But in the end, we were just boys, carrying the weight of an empire on our shoulders. We tried to be brave, to live up to the expectations placed upon us, but deep down, we were scared. We were scared of the unknown, of the finality of our mission. We were scared of leaving our loved ones behind, yet we pushed those fears aside, focusing on the task at hand. We were kamikaze pilots and we had a job to do. Our story is one of courage and tragedy, of young lives cut short in the name of duty. It is a story that deserves to be remembered, not just for the sacrifice we made, but for the humanity that lay beneath our uniform. We were more than just soldiers, we were sons, brothers, and friends. And in our final moments, we thought of those we loved, hoping that our sacrifice would bring them peace and safety. Mother, I've been selected. Mother, trembling. For what, Hiroshi? To become a kamikaze pilot. The Emperor has called on me to protect our nation.
Mother, you're so young.
This is my duty. I must protect you and our home. Please take care of each other when I'm gone. Mother, but Hiroshi, what about your dreams? You always wanted to be a teacher, to inspire young minds. Hiroshi, I know, Mother, but right now, our country needs me more. My dreams will have to wait. Mother, I understand, but it's so hard to let you go. You're my only son. Hiroshi, I promise I'll be with you in spirit. Every moment, every breath, I'll be thinking of you. Mother, we will pray for your safety every day. Your father would be so proud of you. Hiroshi, I hope to make him proud. And you too, Mother. This is my path now. Mother, remember, no matter what happens, you will always be my son. My love for you will never fade. Hiroshi, I love you, Mother. Take care of yourself and the family. Mother, goodbye, my son. May the spirits protect you. Hiroshi, until we meet again, Mother. Until we meet again. Narrator, in times of war, difficult decisions must be made. Hiroshi's choice was one of sacrifice, love, and duty. His story is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Narrator, let us remember those who gave everything for their country and honor their legacy with our own acts of courage and compassion. Narrator, for in the end, it is love and sacrifice that define us, and it is through these acts that we find our true strength. Narrator, this is the story of Hiroshi, a young man who chose to protect his home, his family, and his nation. May his spirit live on in our hearts. Narrator, and may we always remember the power of a single decision. We were told that we were heroes, that our sacrifice would bring great honor to our families, but in our hearts we were afraid. None of us wanted to die. Dear mother, dear sister, by the time you read this, I will be gone. I do not know if I will find peace in the afterlife, but I hope you can find peace in knowing that I did this for you. May the gods watch over you. Remember, you are the embodiment of Japan's spirit. You will fly into the enemy and ensure our nation's survival. Go with honor. I thought of home, I thought of my mother and sister, and I wondered if they would ever forgive me for leaving them. This is it, my final flight. I can see the enemy now. I can see the ships. This is for you, Mother. This is for Japan. I'm sorry. I don't want to die. But if this is the only way... Hiroshi never returned home, like so many others. His family waited for him day after day, hoping for a miracle that never came. The empty house echoed with memories of laughter and love, now replaced by silence and sorrow. The shrine in the corner of the room, adorned with offerings, stood as a solemn reminder of the sacrifice he made. His name, etched on the memorial wall, joined countless others who had given their lives in the war. He was just one of thousands who sacrificed everything for a cause greater than themselves. Young men, full of dreams and aspirations, donned their uniforms and marched into the unknown. They believed in their mission, driven by a sense of duty and honor. The Kamikaze pilots, in particular, embodied this spirit, willing to give their lives in a final, desperate act of defiance. Historical photos capture their youthful faces, filled with determination and resolve. But in the end, war is not about honor, but about loss. The cities lay in ruins, a testament to the devastation wrought by the conflict. The remnants of battlefields scattered with debris and destruction told a story of lives cut short and dreams shattered. Archival footage of the war's aftermath reveals the true cost of the conflict, a landscape forever scarred by the horrors of war. The world moved on, but the scars remained. Families, like Hiroshi's, had to pick up the pieces and rebuild their lives from the ashes. Japanese civilians walked through the devastated cityscape, their faces etched with determination and resilience. Traditional families mourned their lost loved ones, their grief a constant companion. The process of healing was slow and painful, but they persevered, finding strength in each other and in their shared experiences. For every soldier who gave their life, a family was left behind to mourn, to remember, and to honor their sacrifice. War memorial ceremonies became a way for the community to come together, to pay their respects and to find solace in shared grief. Family members visited the memorials, tracing the names of their loved ones with trembling fingers. A mother and her children looked at a photo of a soldier, their eyes filled with a mixture of pride and sorrow, and to wonder if it was all worth it. The elderly, who had lived through the war, reflected on the past in serene settings, their minds filled with memories of a time long gone. Archival footage of families during Wutu shows the resilience and strength of the human spirit, even in the face of unimaginable hardship. They pondered the cost of the conflict, questioning whether the sacrifices made were justified.
The pain of loss was a heavy burden to bear, and the tears shed were a testament to the deep, unending sorrow that war leaves in its wake.